Hi guys, how are you all today evening? Good evening. Today is 9th February 2022. My name is trsv Raghavan and I am a published author of spiritual books, fictional stories, and assorted items on Amazon Kindle and paperback. I have been writing for quite some time and I have published quite some booklets on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted items. I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Today, I wish to share with you the synopsis of one of my fictional stories published in Amazon Kindle. This is a crime fiction and murder mystery. It is quite a story which will keep the reader riveted to his or her chair. The name of this story is Megalo. Megalo comes from the term megalomaniac. The ASIN number of Megalo is as follows: B01GVUOUY8. I will repeat, it is B01GVUOUY8. This is a story that has been published in Amazon Kindle. Now we proceed towards its synopsis, which are as interesting as the story itself, if not more. There are two boys from a village in Tamil Nadu. Their names are Tirumurugan and Nedunjayan. Tirumurugan and Nedunjayan. These two belong to the same village in Tamil Nadu. When they are in search of a job, they get a job as policemen in the Belgaum district of Karnataka. Both are best of friends and both join the same department in Belgaum. Both of them get married and live adjacent to each other in the same place in Belgaum. One day, both have two sons born to them. Nadindrayan's son is born before, and the son of Tirumurugan is born a little later. The name of Nedunjayan's son is Mukundan, and the name of Tirumurugan's son is other one. One day, Tirumurugan, Nedunjayan, and his whole police department is caught in a gun battle with notorious terrorists and criminals. It is a very fierce battle in which there are major casualties from both sides. When the battle is over, the other cops come to find that both Nedunjayan and Tirumurugan were killed in the gun battle. In a jiffy, their wives become widows and their sons lose their father. After some time, Mukundan's mother also dies, as a result of which Tirumurugan's wife is forced to take care of both Mukundan and Atharvan. Mukundan is a very studious, academically oriented lad who comes out with flying colors in his studies, whereas Atharvan, the son of Tirumurugan, is wayward, vagabond type, violent, quarrelsome, brawling, and wasting his time all the time playing in the grounds type of person. He is not at all interested in studies and becomes a school dropout. However, unlike the very humble Mukundan, Atharvan feels that he is a big shot, he was born to become a big shot, and that everyone should respect him and love him, and that he will become a multi-millionaire. Though people want to snigger at his back, they are scared that this fellow may do something which will be not useful but certainly harmful to the society. After some time, Mukundan, who has been academically qualified, lands a lucrative job in a bank, whereas the wayward and school dropout type Atharvan joins a company initially as a worker, and then he joins another company where he starts working in a gum factory. One day, when Atharvan and his staff are trying to unload some materials from a truck, something happens that put all the workers in a scramble or surprising position. They are stunned to see that both the driver and the person who was sitting next to the driver have suddenly vanished. After some time, they find that these two people suddenly vanished because the police was there on the trail looking for them. The driver vanishes, but the other person is caught in that area not by the police, but because of darkness, etc., he is forced to remain near the building. Early morning, Atharvan finds out this man sneaking out of his hideout. Atharvan takes pity on this man of whom he knows nothing, but gives him some help and tries to protect him from the cops. Atharvan gives him a place to sleep, more so because he finds that this man is not a Kannada but a Tamilian like him. Atharvan was born and brought up in Karnataka, but he is a Tamilian at heart. After some time, both of them leave this place and go to Tamil Nadu because while they are talking in the hideout that Atharvan had provided to this person. Atharvan finds out that this man's actual name is Vetrivel Botha, a person who hails from a notorious crime family in Tamil Nadu. This man is very grateful to Atharvan. So he takes Atharvan along with himself to Tamil Nadu, where he decides to keep Atharvan as his sidekick. This family had been indulging in crimes and all sorts of nefarious activities for the past, say, 50 or 60 years. Vetrivel Botha is a third generation member of that family. They start with smuggling goods and then they graduate to gun running. Atharvan joins Vetrivel Botha and his family and comes out in leaps and bounds, making money hand over fist. When he goes back to Belgaum for a change, his mother and Mukundan, the best friend, are surprised to see his affluence. But though they know that this could not have come from this man's decent legal jobs, they nevertheless keep quiet about it. Later, Atharvan goes neck deep into the murky waters of the Tamil Nadu underworld. He indulges in all sorts of nefarious activities, smuggling, gun running, etc. And one day he is given an assignment to bring some guns, etc., from a particular place in the seashore by Vetrivel Botha. Vetrivel Botha marries a girl called Jyoti who does not approve of Atharvan. She does not like Atharvan. Nevertheless, she keeps quiet because he is Vetrivel Botha's underling. On that particular day, Atharvan goes to the seashore to get the material, whereas Vetrivel Botha and his wife remain in the city and have a sumptuous supper or dinner in a hotel in the township. When they come out and try to get into the car, whereas Jyoti manages to get into the car, Vetrivel Botha is shot dead by an assassin nearby. Jyoti is furious. Actually, the whole family is furious. Jyoti never liked Atharvan, who innocently was waiting in the seashore to get some material as per orders from Vetrivel Botha. He is not aware of our Vetrivel Botha's death, but Jyoti suspects that it was he who arranged the death of Vetrivel Botha. Later, Atharvan tries to take the material to their hideout when he himself is shot by an unknown sniper. But while the police is trying to catch him, this fellow falls into a ditch and thus the police cannot find this man. He escapes their scrutiny. Later on, he manages to ring up the same Mukundan in Belgaum through his cell phone to tell him that all things are over, and that he is about to die because the bullet has entered his belly. Mukundan somehow manages to inform the police force and the navy in Tamil Nadu to tell them about Atharvan's whereabouts and his position. These people manage to search and find out Atharvan from the ditch, and they take him to the hospital. What happens after that is the crux of the issue of this story. It is something that will make the public flabbergasted after they read the climax. It is so riveting that the public, both male and female, will feel disbelief and they will shake their heads in disbelief. Kindly read this story and kindly let me know what you think of it. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good evening from TSV Raghavan.